Now my dear students, I am going to enlighten you on your second paper. Today I am going to talk about 4 important topics. Number 1, writing CV with cover letter. Number 2, writing formal letter. Number 3, email. And last but not the least, writing compositions. At first, I am going to show you how to write a cover letter. Actually, there is no difference between cover letter and formal letter. In the heading, you will mention your address and date. Then you have to give one line gap, and then you have to write the recipient's name, designation and address. And then you have to write the position sought, means the job or the work which you are applying for. There will be salutation. Then number 6, then there will be the body of the letter, and here you have to write in formal language, means no colloquialism. And this body contains 3 different paragraphs: introduction, then body, and then finally conclusion. And after that, subscription. And here, since it's like a formal letter, you have to mention yours sincerely or yours faithfully. After that, you have to give your signature and then your full name. My dear students, now I'm going to show you how to write a perfect CV. While writing CV, you should follow the British style. It means that at first you have to mention your personal information, that includes your name, address, contact number and email address. Then you must write your career objectives within 2 or 3 sentences. Then your profile, which should be written in 1 sentence. Then there will be your educational qualification, where you are going to mention your educational qualification from a descending order. It means at first your masters, then honors, then HSC and then SSC in an orderly manner. And then you must mention your work experience. After that, you will mention your skill, your personal interest, and at the end, reference. Now, while writing reference, you can write a person's name, his designation and address and contact number. Now, my dear students, I am going to talk about informal letter. Informal letter contains 7 different components. Number 1, date. Number 2, recipient's name and designation and address. Number 3, subject. Number 4, salutation. Number 5, the body. Number 6, subscription. And number 7, applicant's name and signature. At first comes to the date. Date must be written properly, like 8th October 2015 or October 8, 2015. Then you must provide 1 line gap, and then you have to write the recipient's name, address or designation, suppose the principal. Then you have to provide 1 line gap. You must write the subject. You can start your subject by writing like this: prayer for leave of absence. Then you must provide 1 line gap, and then since it's a formal letter, you have to start your letter from dear sir or madam. Then comes the body. Your body must contain 3 different paragraphs: introduction, the middle part and the ending. And then you can finish your letter by saying oblige thereby. And then subscription. Subscription, you can write yours faithfully or yours sincerely, then yours obediently. After that, you will mention your name and then the class which you are reading in, then your section and your role. And while writing your name, you must be very careful. You have to mention your full name since it's a formal letter. Now, my dear students, I'm going to provide you some guidelines for writing a formal letter properly. You must write your date properly. You must not use any contractions such as shouldn't, can't, could, like this. You must not use any informal or colloquial language. While writing an informal letter, you must not use any irrelevant information, and you must write the date properly. And my dear students, please remember, it's always preferable to complete your letter within a page. Now, my dear student, our next topic is email. As you can see on the screen that there are 2 samples of emails are given. The first thing is, at first you have to write to, and then you have to provide your recipient's email address correctly. Then from. Here you have to write your own email address correctly, and then you have to write the date and then the subject. After that, you will start your email by mentioning dear sir or madam, and then you will write your email. You can finish your email with more than 1 paragraph. At the end, you are going to write yours sincerely or yours faithfully. While writing email, my dear students, British spelling is always preferable. Now, our last topic is writing compositions. In your SSC examination, you are going to find 3 different types of compositions. Number 1, compositions based on your personal experience or some familiar topics. Number 2, it can be based on recent events or incidents. And number 3, future plan. Remember, my students, every composition must have 3 different parts. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, body. And number 3, conclusion. Now, let's see what we have in our introduction. Introduction must relate the topic directly. Your introduction should be catchy and memorable that grows readers' interest, should relate the topic directly, should define the title appropriately, should focus on the attitude of the writer, and should reflect the special aspect of the topic. It must be brief and concise. Now, here comes the body. In the body, you must present your ideas by listing, analyzing, describing, narrating, comparing, contrasting, etc. And now, here comes the conclusion. In your conclusion, you must sum up all of your ideas, whatever you have written in your essay. You must not introduce any new ideas or areas in this conclusion. Your conclusion again must be very brief and concise. My dear students, now I am going to give you some important tips to crack SSC English examination. Number 1, read English newspaper regularly. Number 2, improve your vocabulary by learning 10 new words every day. Number 3, read good English news channels such as BBC, CNN, NDTV, etc. And last but not the least, confidence and believe in yourself that yes, I can do it. I hope you liked my presentation. Best of luck for the SSC examination.